My name is Junell Cain. I'm a graduate of George Washington Carver, the year of 1967. I am the president of the George Washington Carver Alumni, very active in the community of Acres Home, raised here, Louisiana bred but Texas fed. Came here to Houston, Texas in 1952 and lived at 1034 Junell Street. Now, how did that street get there before I did? I don't know. My dad used to tell me that I was named after the street was named after me. But when I started first grade, I figured out that street was already there. But nonetheless, here in the 4-4, I do have a street named after me. So I'm very proud of that. And still own the property at that location. All right. Now, here in the Heritage Room, in 2012, we had the ribbon cutting ceremony of this beautiful Heritage Room. The whole intent was to preserve our legacy and our history, not only here at George Washington Carver High School, but also here in the community. Our school also during that time was designated a monumental, the historical marker, so they can never change our name again. It can only be George Washington Carver High School. And the good thing about that is because of that, then we got grants and everything to build this center. And everything in the center has been donated by other classes, proclamations. We have very productive people who graduated from George Washington Carver. Loretta Devine was in my class of 67. We have two very famous football players, Ben Wilson and Cedric Hartman, played professional football, and Carver last year was honored with the NFL Golden Balls to represent those two players who played and represented us here at George Washington Carver. We also have a Tuskegee Airman who graduated in the class of 1953 from George Washington Carver, who went on, married his wife, and both are still flying, was flying and everything. So the Tuskegee Airmen come to Houston, about every 2 years, and we're very honored. We have a full display of him. We have all of the history that we have been able to collect over the years of the existence of Acres Home. We have pictures of the first bus line, the first service station that came in, the first grocery store, and our first teachers here at our school. So we have a lot of history that we are preserving here, and it comes in all the time. People bring things all the time, and the kids are very excited to come in and see what's going on here, even though we are not in sports like we used to be back in the day, because now it's all the performing arts and the engineering department, and even there Carver is still very successful and still being very productive in what they're doing. Our art department and our performing arts department have won all kinds of accolades for their plays that they've put on. And also our engineering department. We've had one of the engineers that graduated from Carver went on and is now, they just recently named a building after him at Prairie View A&M University. So we have a lot of successful people and a lot of things to be proud of here at George Washington Carver. And today we're here to honor another mark in history. We're getting our first female black superintendent of Aldine Independent School District. And we're very, very proud with Dr. Goffney coming in, and we know that she's just going to do great things. Her story is one that will touch your heart, and I know that she really is for the education of our students, and I know that we're just going to continue to do even higher and greater things as we move on through this year. Carver is also getting a new principal. Mrs. Ross, who is coming to us, and of course she's a black female too, and we're very honored to have her as our principal this year. So we're looking forward to the great things that's going to happen here. And we, the class of 1967, will continue to be the gatekeepers of our history here at our school, our community, and the 4-4. So thank you for interviewing me today, and you all have a blessed day.